So, hello everyone, welcome to Quick Eyes. So, today we are at a very different place, and if you see my glasses, they are very quirky. And all these glasses are by Shadygators, and I have the founder with me, who is Mr. Onkar. So, Onkar, how you thought of starting this, and since how long you are doing it? कैसा business चल रहा है? And I see you have recently started doing events also.
So we started off in the mid 2021.
Okay.
Right, we started our R&D at that time, and we actually launched around to 2022. Right, that I believe was the main start for us.
Okay.
Right, because we've spent time in understanding exactly what people want, the type of quality that they want right now in the market, and we could figure out there was a gap.
Okay.
Right, there was a gap in a way that either they were like big brands,
Right,
who are selling good quality product at a very premium price,
correct.
which a lot of people doesn't have the capacity to buy on, or there were certain brands who have sunglasses, but that was more of a separate segment on their website.
Okay.
Right, it's basically parked in their accessory section, that if someone comes on the website, they also see it and they also buy it.
Correct.
So it was majorly like an add-on. There were very few players who were actually focusing and stressing on sunglasses and eyewear category.
Okay.
So there we found a gap. We figured out like this is the price segment that we want to work on. Our AOV is somewhere around 1500, 1600. That is what we try to maintain. We recently launched another collection, which is like a triple digit collection, which is under 999.
Okay.
Right. The only purpose for that is so that we can actually try different audience. They can learn about about the quality. If they want to enter the Shady family, so they have the entrance point.
Okay.
And then maybe they can switch on to different products.
Okay.
And like you mentioned about the events, so we actually started doing events in 2022 only, but by the end of that, initially there were people who were not very convinced, like, because they never heard about us.
Right.
But now, over a period of time, since we've doing events and we've done some big events, India Cocktail Week, India Snicker Fest, India Snicker Fest is about to happen. So now we are getting a lot of attention from people. We have our brand loyalists there.
Okay.
There are so many people who visit at every event and they buy something from us.
Okay.
So it works really well for us. I think that's the place where we get our brand loyalists.
So before we started, I think you were also mentioning you were doing something else also. So if we can start from beginning, that आपको कब लगा कि हाँ sunglass वाली category में घुसना चाहिए, and then when you felt yeah this is perfect, now we can scale it further.
Yeah, I mean, because eventually I want to start something of my own. So during lockdown, I actually left my job.
Okay.
And then I actually started off with a different brand. That was a men's grooming brand,
Okay.
which I've actually sold off, so can't take the name of it though.
Sure.
So in the mid 2021, we started searching about good products that we can do. So sunglass was the category, like I mentioned. We did some research. We realized that this was a lag in the market.
Okay.
So we thought, let's just go ahead with this. And
So you started with how much money?
less than 50,000.
So with 50,000, you bought sunglasses, I'm sure, and then
we got
website also.
We got sunglasses. We created the website, the first website that we created. So this is actually the third website.
Okay.
The first website that we created, we did it ourselves on Shopify.
Okay.
We did all the shoots in house. We did everything in house.
Okay.
We did not spend a penny on marketing, anything. We only spent money on the advertising.
Okay.
So there was a certain amount of money that got invested out of that 50,000 into ads, and rest it was all stock.
Okay.
It was all inventory.
Okay.
So from that we gained certain amount of profit, then we reinvested that, and the chain goes on. And today I would say we are at a decent scale.
Okay.
Where people actually know us. If we go somewhere, they've heard about the brand, and we've actually managed to create a market for us, I believe.
And you were talking about previously also about the different kind of ads you do, because एक बार ad बना दिया तो वो पुराना हो जाता है. So if you can tell something about that, how do advertisement work for social media?
Right. So we majorly run our ads on Google and Meta.
Okay.
right? We invest most of that there only, most of our amount. So what happened actually is that every creator has a lifespan,
Okay.
right? From the starting, if you create a pre-buzz, then it adds on, right? But majorly, it's like there's a specific time and the specific amount that you can spend till which it will work.
Okay.
Right. After a point, the content, and this is specifically for the UGC content that I'm telling, right?
UGC.
UGC is user generated content. Like if I want to show my product that someone is actually wearing it, styling it with some different kind of
Okay.
clothes, or we hire models. We keep on doing shoots every month. We have a shoot,
Okay.
right? So we keep on looking for new faces.
Okay.
So even if someone's looking at your podcast and would want to work with us, they can send us their profile, and we would love to have them in our next shoot.
Okay.
Because we do it like every month.
Okay.
And so yeah.
Also you mean to say that for online static ads will not work much. You need to have video kind of a content in terms of advertisement also. Is that
in my experience, it has worked better.
okay?
I won't say that static wouldn't work. They do, but in my experience, this works better. Video.
Okay, video works better.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So can you give a rough idea, like let's say अगर X amount आपके पास आता है उसमें से कितना आप in terms of percentage, so let's say 100 रुपए आते हैं तो उसमें से how much money you put in back in advertisement?
Like if I have to quote a number, I would say that if I split like 100, so 30 would go amongst the salaries, because we have a lot of people working for us. We have our team, social media team, then there's advertising team who takes care of all the ads, then there's shoots. So 30% goes into ads, 30% goes on to restocking.
Okay.
Around 25% goes into ads again.
25% goes into
Yeah, because that's actually the main channel. If you won't show, it won't sell. So yeah,
मतलब अगर 1000 रुपए का सनग्लास आप बेच रहे हो उसमें से 250 रुपए एडवर्टाइजमेंट में जाता है.
easy. Do that.
So can you share some numbers? So let's say you started in 22, how much was the sale and now where you have reached and what next you are looking
First,
forward?
start with exactly what we are planning to do now. So earlier, what we were doing is like for the eyewear, we were only selling frames, right? But what we used to do is we used to install blue cut glasses, so that they are computer friendly.
Okay.
What we are now doing is we are about to start with prescription lenses also. So if someone wants to get their number installed into eyewear, so they can do that. One more thing, what we are about to do is we are about to start putting numbers into sunglasses also.
Okay.
So if they want to buy a sunglass, like the sunglass that I'm wearing right now, it has tint, right? So if I want to convert this into a number, I can do that, and they will also get the proper tint.
Okay.
The collection is actually huge. We started off with about 10 SKUs. Today, I would say we have somewhere close to 500.
Okay.
Yeah, so we keep on adding new stuff every month.
And normally, which cities from where you get maximum orders? Any specific area?
We get a lot of orders from Delhi,
Okay.
Maharashtra. We sell a lot in Maharashtra, and Gujarat, I would say. Jaipur, mostly all the metro cities, because I think the quality, not even the quality, but also the design, they are slightly different than the usual frames that you get. And I feel metro cities, there are certain audience who have this acceptance on this.
So in terms of numbers, so how you have been doing in terms of sales? If let's say if I start from 2022.
Yeah, so 2022 to 23 fiscal year, I think we did somewhere around 55 to 60 lakh sale. That was technically our first year.
Okay.
The second year, which was 23 to 24, we did somewhere around a crore.
Okay.
This year, this fiscal year, about 24 25, in April, we are expecting to close it around 2.10.
Okay. And it's like completely bootstrapped, or you
It's
have
completely bootstrapped.
Okay,
It's completely
it's
bootstrapped.
all your own money
Yeah.
which you have put in.
Yeah.
And you are able to take out your salaries also?
Yeah, absolutely. we are taking out our salaries, our staff.
Okay.
We are actually trying to build a good team.
Okay.
uh, because I feel business actually becomes a business by people.
Okay.
You can't do things by yourself. If you try, I mean, there are a lot of entrepreneurs that I meet. We go to events, while networking, they are doing most of the things by themselves.
Correct.
And that is why they are actually struggling a lot.
Okay.
But at the point, you have to understand that you can't do everything by yourself. You have to build a team. That's exactly how business functions. Right? If you try to put your expertise into everything, you won't be good at anything.
Correct. Correct.
So it's better to hire experts. You don't want to invest too much, hire a freelancer, but that would be a dedicated person to do a specified task.
Okay.
Right. So overlooking is better than being expert on everything, I believe.
So, what next do you plan to do except putting numbers? Anything else also you are thinking of doing it?
There are actually few big announcements that will happen in the coming month. Fingers crossed. We are actually in contact with few big brands,
Okay.
big established brands in India. So we are actually going to curate few collection for them.
Okay.
That will go in collab. And also we are also planning to focus more on our B2B sector. Because we import it all our by ourselves. So we also have a B2B segment,
Okay.
right, wherein we have clients who order through us.
Okay. So you have basically B2B clients in Delhi only, majorly?
Delhi, Ahmedabad, and few in Mumbai.
Okay.
We are planning to expand that now.
Okay.
Over a period.
Great. You have some great sunglasses, and I'm sure you will do some great stuff. And that's it. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Lovely having you.
Same.